How's it going, everybody? Nikki D here, coming to show live, man, yet again today. Another dating app review. Haven't done one in a while, so I know you guys have been really missing it. And this today is the DUET dating app. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Hopefully I have some timestamps down below so you guys can see exactly what you're looking for. But again, we're going to, as we normally do here, we're going to go right through it. So let's just get right into it. No effing around today. So DUET's a dating app. On the website, they've got, honestly, it's a little busy. That's the first comment I had, just kind of a lot going on. Click the link. It just provides you like the QR code, take you to the App Store, take you to the Play Store. So there's really no reason to use their website whatsoever. So we'll just kind of skip that. There's really not much to say, to be honest. Moving into account setup, was pretty standard. They had their verification process. They did facial ID. Like, it was forced. You had to do it. I don't necessarily mind this. I don't think it's a bad thing. Hopefully some more security onto an account, so less fake accounts. We'll get to accounts later. It's not good, but either way, I'm not going to complain. You were asked 3 profile questions, which were worded slightly differently. Again, it'll be on screen. I found these questions really weird because then it like jarbled a profile. Like, it put them all into my bio for me rather than me making the bio, and even like what I wrote was there, but it looked like it like AI made something too, to try to connect it all, because it's 3 different answers, which I just think is really, really odd. And then you get everything like you could standardly do, which is nice, actually. You've got like voice prompts and etc. Even when you go to upload like a photo, there's photo tips, so it's nice. Those are really good, simple things to have in a dating app that are nice, and I appreciate them. Yeah, for dating preferences, there's really seems to be no limit. So when you go to select one, it shows a few more specific to it. It's really hard to describe that, but you'll have kind of like a dating preferences screen. You'll click on one, and then it'll generate more. Like, you'll be like, oh, I like to watch movies, and then it'll give you more things related to movies. There didn't really seem to be a limit to it. I just clicked around on it for like 5 minutes and moved on. So it's just not really... Yeah, not really user-friendly, sure, but there's no, like, direction in a way, right? You're kind of just tossed into that. Matching, we're going to have a little bit of a problem with, but we'll get into that in a moment. So in matching, you're provided a tutorial. The moment you open it up, there's really 3 options. You say yes, you say no, and you look at the profile. Profiles are pretty basic. There's really not much point going over them. We kind of already talked about it. But maybe I'll just show mine, or I'll have one up that's blurred, of course. But yeah, so you can look at a profile. There's not much going on, to be quite honest. They're very, very basic. I was given 60 bonus right swipes. I don't think I actually have footage of that, but either way, because I apparently made my profile, they just gave me a bunch of likes, which is like, I think it's like 50 or something is the daily limit. I don't know what it is. So when I made my profile, I don't actually recall. I think I had 1 photo up. I got a match pretty much right away, and it says when you go to look at your like, it's obviously the picture's grayed out, right? Because that's the whole idea. You can't see her. It says she liked me right away. So the inference of that would be that I made my profile, and within like 5 minutes, this woman was like, I'm gonna like this guy. And all it says is like, I think it was her name and her age, and that she liked me right away. And she was 20. I'm 32. Okay? Like, I'm just saying I wouldn't be interested. That's just way too young, dude. That's 12 years my junior. It's just not cool. She's like 27. It's a different story, right? She's 35. It's fine. But, young 20s, it's kind of weird. And we'll get more into that just in a moment, but I just wanted to mention it now. So when I got matches, now this is over the span of about 6 days that I've been using the app. So I've accrued like 12 likes, which I don't believe to be legitimate, and I'll explain why. But yeah, I don't believe them to be legitimate. Now, every time I get a like, they give me like a random message like attached to the like, and again, hopefully we have a few ups, you know what I'm talking about. So again, liked you right away is an example. I have them all written down here. Liked you right away. They already liked you, which are, I don't know why that makes any sense. It's not even on a profile. It's just like when it just pops up, it's like, oh, someone liked you. They already liked you. It's like, yeah, well, that's what it means to have a like, is they've already liked my profile. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So they already liked you, already interested. Or excited to meet the real you. Like, what does that even mean, right? The one that's like really, really annoying is during my liking, right? Like I'll like a profile, not like a profile. It'll pop up with a profile, and like you're just forced to go into it, and it says match with her right away, like chat with her right away. And again, it's blurred out. Clearly, this woman has liked my profile, apparently. And when I go to do it, of course, I have to pay, right? So you have to select the option, which makes it look like you're going to say no to her, which is turn her down. And I just think it's a really stupid feature that they've included. I think on first glance, anybody at all with common sense would be like, I'm rejecting this woman, right? And you don't know anything about her. You don't know her profile, what she looks like, anything at all, right? Really. And it's just, I'm not going to pay for it, so I can't see it. And I think it's, I'm going to talk more about it in the subscription, but I think it's the way that this app is designed is everything at all is to make you pay. You know, there's constant ways to remind you to pay. Again, that'll be in the subscription, but portion. But it's I want to make it very, very clear that's clearly what I took from it. Also, within all the days I've used this app, I have gone on, I put my search preferences from like 18 to like 30, 40, you know, 50, whatever age range, anything at all, right? It literally tells you the ages you're like, so they're all like within like 20, 25. So I was like, where are they? And after 6 days of just running out of likes every single day, I have yet to get one single match. I do not believe at all that these are real accounts, because if they were, I would have got at least one. So anyway, that being said, moving into the filters, so you get distance, age, ethnicity, religion, political views, and gender. That's it. You don't get a whole lot of anything else. I actually don't know. Supposedly there's supposed to be like some premium search features. I don't really know what they were. There is a feature called Blind Date. Now, if you're familiar with Bumble, Bumble's got a blind date feature where it'll match you with a profile. You won't see what they look like, and you'll just talk to them. And again, it'll try to be a local profile. Once that happens, and this is only on like apparently like a themed event, like it'll be like, you know, like every Wednesday for the month of February, something like that, right? At 6 p.m. Like it's very specific. Once you do that, after like 3 minutes, I think you can just say yes or no. They can just leave the chat at any point, which is usually what happens. At the end, I think it just like shows you the profiles, and then you can continue to talk. So that's kind of what I expected. All I saw here was that you could make an avatar. I don't really know why. And I answered a question. I thought it was going to match me with someone like that. And then it just started looking for regular likes that I would like a profile for. I don't really get it, to be honest. Maybe it's on me and I didn't figure it out, but like, to be completely frank, I have no effing idea what I was doing. Okay, let's move into what you want to hear about. So the subscription model. So they've got two. Of course, we have a premium model and we have a supreme model, which are both just absolutely outrageous. For these ones, I didn't calculate like per month, but it'll be on screen. You just do the math. It's not good. Okay, so the subscription. So I want to talk about the features first, and then we'll talk about payment. So for features, you get to see who likes you for premium, by the way. Who likes you? Unlimited likes. You get 2 crushes a day, which is basically the equivalent of a super like. You get read receipts, 1 turbo, which is a boost. You get restore match, unlock my likes, unlimited rewind, and DUET premium icon, which is exclusive. So I don't really know the difference of restore match or like unlimited rewind. I just assume that was the same thing. My guess is if you got unmatched, you could rematch, which would just be really, really, really odd. That's really not good behavior if you're doing that. And then unwind would be like, oh, I said no, I want to say yes, right? Like to undo it. Ironically, by the way, if you say yes, you can't undo either. In most dating apps, to my knowledge, I don't know about this one. I'm not trying it out, but yeah, you can't do that, which I find really interesting. If I mistakenly said yes to a woman that I wasn't interested in, I can't go back. Cost. Get ready for this one. You might want to be lying down for this one. Okay, so 1 month is now keep in mind, I'm not even really sure if this is Canadian, US. I don't know. It didn't really tell me. I think it's Canadian. I think we're just gonna ballpark Canadian for now. 1 month is $34.99 on a discount. Now they're all on a discount, and I will just say the second price right after without adhering that it's a discount. So $69.99 regular. 3 months is $69.99 or $209.99, and 12 months is $199. $839 regular price. Okay, let's go right into it. I just don't want to get angry. Let's get right into it here. Supreme Sub. So you get all of the features I already explained, and you get the additional few. You get to see people nearby you. You get the advanced features. Praise 3 times a day. Now, there's no description of what these are, so you just kind of have to roll with it, whatever praise is. Yeah, so praise, you get daily picks. Okay. Oh, yeah, and sorry, and you get the exclusive icon. Exclusive. So, for Supreme. So they know you paid. And then, of course, you get all the other, you get everything else. Again, we'll talk about the cost. So for 1 month, it's $79.99, which was $169.99 regular. For 3 months, it's $149.99 regular, $479.99. Now, this last one's a joke. So for 12 months, it's $499, which is, that's already a lot of money. Regular price, $1,919.99. Isn't that insane, yeah? So, yeah. And they also sell crushes, which again is like the equivalent of a super like. So you get the chances of getting, I believe you can buy a boost. If I look at it after I just recorded this video, it's on the bottom now how much it costs, but I didn't really find it. I looked around. Anyway, but if there's no tax, I didn't look or I didn't find it. But you can find the crushes, so it's 5 for $2.60 each, which is $12.99, 30 for $167 each, which is $49.99, and then of course for the low price of $79.99, you'll get 60 at $1.34. So before we move into the extras and then the reviews, and thank God deleting your account is really easy, by the way. That is got to be one of the most egregious systems I've ever seen for pricing. So again, what I was saying earlier is it's absolutely designed by default to make you want to pay for it. And it's so notable in the matching section, you know, with those dumb messages. With when you go around the app and there'll be something on the bottom that's like, get premium today, right? The like limit, anything like that at all, right? It's to get you to buy it. And even this, where they have like artificial discounts that aren't probably even legitimate. You know, it's like, oh, wow, like today only, right? Like 25% off, right? Like, could you imagine someone actually was like, yo, I'm going to go pay for the 12-month of Supreme subscription on DUET for $1,919? Like, add tax. It's not tax in, right? Like, that's going to be like over $2,000. Like, it's going to be $2,300 or something? That's crazy. You could buy a car, right? Like a used car. That's insane. For extras, again, you get a match icon. It says for increasing chances of match rate by 250%. Where do they pull that number out of? Because I'm going to tell you, it's dark and the sun doesn't shine in there. Icebreaker emoji. It's you can send it when someone like matches with you, or like likes you, sorry, and it can just like auto send a message. Okay. That I just had to mention it because it was there. So yeah, before I just get too pissed, we'll plot into a couple reviews. So I'm just gonna pull up the Apple Store. Well, some of these are like novels, and my camera battery is like slowly dropping. So I'm just going to read a couple lines, but I'll have it on screen so you can read the full review. This app is a scam, 0 to 5, yet it's a 5-star. I'm only putting 5 stars, so this will be at the top and people can see it. Oh, there you go. I have. Out of all the apps, I finally decided to pay for a subscription, and the one I chose happened to be this one, unfortunately. And of all the matches, I only got one response and was online. The rest were never online, meaning they were probably filler accounts or bots. I bought the premium because it kept saying that someone liked me, and there would be captions on their profile saying, she chose you over 15 other guys, but when I would switch sections, that number would change, meaning it was a fake automated message by DUET trying to pressure you into buying their subscription by making you think that someone else is interested, but it's a filler account. Again, we'll have the rest of it there. And he just had issues trying to get the money back. But yeah, see, I'm not the only one that was like, yeah, that's too good to be true. Here we go. Quite a novel here too. And my honest review. In complete and total honesty, I've been looking for an app to replace Tinder. However, DUET does not hold matches for you in an attempt to make you buy their premium feature. Oh, in an attempt, sorry, to make you buy it. The problem with that is it discourages new people from staying, and it means that buying the premium is worth it because there's only a few people. My honest advice is just to wait until the app developers realize that it's actually making people leave and reverse it. So pretty much clear that they are holding on to your matches, until you pay them, because there's just no point to give them to you, right? Review, it says. So I've been using this app for a few days, and here are a few critiques I have. So first things first, like most other apps that you have to pay to see your likes. Unfortunately, that's pretty much the standard now. Still not a fan of that. Secondly, I set my age preferences to between the ages of 22 to 25, and I've received likes from people older than that, which should not be happening. Third, I have my preferences set to everyone, meaning both men and women, and I seem to be only getting male profiles and not seeing any women. Interesting. And I'm just reading them top to bottom. This is all I'm doing. I'm not picking them out of picking the good ones. And ironically, this is higher reviewed than the apps or the Play Store for Google. So very interesting. I would avoid probable scam. I downloaded it last week and I figured I'd give it a shot with all the ads that I've seen for it. And within the first couple of days, I had about 15 likes. So I decided to pay the $25 for a month of premium to see who they were and reach out. Well, since making the payment, I've had less interactions and activity on my account than I did before. It provides something called Turbo, which is like a boost to have your profile seen by more people, and I got nothing from it. I said that I got a match from it, but it said that I got a match from it, but when I clicked on the notification, I had no matches and no messages. And while we're on the subject of messages, I've got almost 20 people that I've matched with that I've sent messages to, and all of them have been left unread. Based on that reading I've done, this isn't a new problem, and it's been ongoing. People just don't get the message you send, even though it'll display as being sent. I could be wrong. Who knows? Wow. And yes, and the rest of them are pretty bad, actually. So overall, this has got to be another one of those, like, I think this is really just baits people into paying by literally holding matches. I tried 6 days of just every profile. I liked every single one. I never said no to a profile. And that was the result. Nothing. Nothing at all. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.